This little bike changed everything. For a kid with big dreams, the PW50 wasn't just a motorcycle. It was freedom. First rides, first crashes, first taste of speed. And just like the memories, you don't ever want to let them go.
The first time that I rode it was Dad took us down to the school oval on a weekend, and I remember him saying, teaching me how the bike works, and I remember him saying, whatever you do when you take off, if you want to stop, turn the throttle off, turn the throttle off, turn the throttle off. He just kept repeating it. So he's like, don't hold the throttle on. He goes, you'll get scared, you'll hit a bump, and you'll go, ah, and you'll hold the throttle on. Turn the throttle off. And he said it 1,000 times. Okay, got it. I took off, hit a bump, got scared, turned the throttle on, and went tearing across the oval. It was great. So it's been in the family for 33 years, and it's onto its 9th child. So, which is really cool to see that the same bike can be reused to reignite or restart the next generation's love of the sport. I know we got it in 1991, secondhand. They haven't even changed, really. That's the beauty about Pee-wees, is they literally have been the same since they came out. So getting parts and stuff for it is easy, they're everywhere. You can buy whole new fork sets, so it seems, for a couple of $100. It's crazy. A picture of my Poppy riding it, the last time we had it going. It's the noise of a Pee-wee. The noise of a Pee-wee is iconic. Everyone knows what a Pee-wee sounds like. They're everyone's first bike. I feel like everyone starts on a Pee-wee. Although these days maybe kids are going to be starting on EE5s or stuff like that, or Stay 6 and that. But a Pee-wee, you can do any motorsport from a Pee-wee. You can go and ride trials on a Pee-wee as a kid. You can go to the motocross track and ride Pee-wee class. You can go to the flat track and you can ride Pee-wee class. So they're really the starting point of any discipline of motorcycling, and the start of everyone's motorcycling adventures. Geez, getting this bike out really brings back a lot of memories. It's actually exactly how I remembered it. I really can't wait to get it going.
So the bike's been sitting around for about 17 years after we put it away. So there's 3 of us that have learnt to ride on this particular bike. So my 2 older brothers, and then after about 6 years, my dad did it back up for me to learn to ride. My first memories were actually my dad teaching me how to ride, him explaining all the controls and if I want to stop, less throttle. And I remember that very first day learning to ride that I in fact did not pull the throttle off and went straight into a fence, and that was kind of put me off for a couple of years learning to ride. It wasn't until I was maybe 7 or 8 when I first got back on the bike, and then it really became a passion for me. So I've been wanting to get this one ready for my niece and nephew. So they're starting to get to the age that they'll start to learn to ride. They're currently learning on some of the e-bikes at the moment, like one of the Stay 6. And my memories as a kid was we live on a generational property, so my grandparents were next door, and pretty much every afternoon I'd jump on the PW50 and it was a get-around bike, and I'd ride it down there and hang out with them or go see my uncle that lived next door. So both my brothers live next door to me now, and they got some kids, and it'd be great to get it back going so they can use it to come down and see their grandparents and experience the same kind of love for riding that I had as a kid.
We're not only going to build one bike, but we're going to build 2. Check out Demi's and Jenna's PW50s. Now these are epic bikes. They last forever, they run forever. However, these bikes have been sitting for quite a number of years. As you can see, both bikes have got a fair bit of rust. They've seen better days, but the aim is to build these bikes back up, restore them, and make them as good as new like they were off the factory floor. So let's get stuck in, strip these bikes down, create a game plan so we can build these bikes back to brand new. So we've just finished tearing down Jenna's PW50. As you can see, a lot of the parts were very hard to remove. Everything was rusty. It was a bit of a nightmare. Luckily we had that anti-rust spray by Motorbikes. It helped with free up a lot of the rusty bolts and stuff like that. But we're left with the frame and the engine of the bike. Now these are probably the two components that we're going to use. The rest is going to get thrown out and we're going to get brand new replacement parts. The nightmare continues. Let's do it all over again.
Many months later.
Like any good project, we started it and then got distracted and then left it in the shed under the bench for a while, and now it's time to drag these peewees back out. I've got the engines in the boxes in the back of the van and we're heading over to Raceline because I need to get these engines put together so we can put the bikes back together again.
Hey Jenna.
But so, what do you think? What's the plan of attack for the peewee?
Well, she's a bit rusty dusty, but I reckon start by pulling it apart, give it a quick clean up, get the cases like sandblasted, actually blasted,
Yep.
fresh coat of black paint, put all those new parts we've been talking about back in it.
So, Daryl, have you done many peewee rebuilds?
Never, I'd never actually worked on a peewee in my life, so
That's reassuring.
yeah.
All right, so we've got the engine and we've got a bunch of new parts. What's the approach going to be?
First of all, I've got to get my hands dirty and pull this thing apart. Yeah, we've got a lot of cleaning and some ballasting to do on the cases to get them back to, yeah, the peewee was all black, so we want to get it back to black. But as you can see, some of the parts that MX Store supplied us for the job. Just looking at this, like I've never worked on one of these, but a top end is literally 4 bolts and pull the exhaust off and you're straight on to whacking your new top end. Yeah, got all the new electrics here, so we'll have no electrical problems, and I don't really see anything else that will go wrong with these.
All right, well, I'll leave you to it. I'll pick you up in the morning.
Yeah, no dramas.
1 week later.
All right, time to go and pick up these engines from Raceline. Brum brum. So, how did it all go?
Well, the end result speaks for itself. Went really well, so we ended up sandblasting the cases, stripping it all apart, sandblasting it, fresh coat of paint, and then used all the brand new supplied parts that Jenna organised for us. So, yeah, end result looks new. Now you've just got to make the rest of
it look good, yeah. Go chuck it in the car.
Picked up the engines, painted some additional parts. Now it's time to get these engines back in the frame, get these bikes back together. Front and back. You're probably still way in front of me because I got a bent foot peg and something tells me that it ain't going to be easy to get it out.
All right, I got the wheels with some fresh rubber on them. Sean over at Featherstone kindly put the rubber on for us. Yay.
Thanks, Sean.
Thanks, Sean. Guess what I've got?
Jeez.
The OG peewee manual. It's got a lot of handy tips in here, so don't take your dog for a ride. That's a picture of literally you last night, trying to figure out how to put this thing back together again. This is a very valuable book.
Good thing we got a book and Beachy's bringing in his PW50 that we can look at and not have to look at the book.
Multi-purpose lubricant. You want to use my secret weapon?
Nah, that's my secret weapon. You legend. Thank you. You're amazing. This is better than any of those books. Literally. I may be stealing parts from this. There's some parts.
It's ready.
There's some parts on this bike that look way better than the things I'm putting back on, so sweet. Don't worry about that.
What colour is it?
Look at that thing.
It goes on like that.
Wasn't it red?
Bits were red and white. It's going to be red. I've got a new red seat for it. What about that one?
Yeah.
Red seat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's a little boat bike. Exhaust.
What is called?
You tell me. You know what that's called.
Yeah.
What?
Whale.
Wheel. You want me to bring this book home to read? Goodbye. I'm going to finish building this motorbike.
A lie detector test determined that was a lie.
So we are back to build the Pee-wees again. So we've just had another probably 3-month little break from them because we were working on them and then we got to a problem where we couldn't figure out the carbies. We had an issue which turned out to be, what was wrong with yours?
Well, we thought we had 2 brand new carbies, and then we ended up with a bent needle in one, and the slide in yours was the wrong slide. So, got no idea what happened there.
We've got them sorted now and we've dug them back out again because it's nearly Christmas time and we probably should get these bikes going so the kids can ride them over the holidays. So here we are. All we've got left to do is put plastics on, fuel tanks, make sure things move properly. So theoretically, we should be in here for maybe half an hour. So we have a problem where we didn't actually organise the stickers for Demi's bike, did we? I've got mine, so we need to go and ask or beg the print room if they can quickly print us some stickers at this very busy period time of the year. I need a favour, and you can tell me to go away, but I won't. I desperately need to get some stickers printed for Demi's bike. I have a partner. Yep. Perfect. So whilst that's printing, because it'll take about an hour for it to print, we'll go and fit mine up. Had it going in the workshop. Now I'm going to get it going, take her for a test ride. I'm so excited.
When was the last time you rode this?
Probably 15 years ago. All right. Oh, first kick. Oh. Here we go. Top end speed, delightful. I remember them to be way faster, but I probably am 20 kilos heavier than the last time I rode this. Anyway, the kids are gonna love it. Riding around the car park just then brought back a whole heap of memories of tearing around the house doing laps on it, which was, yeah, kept us entertained for most of the school holidays. When we first started doing the build and looking at all the parts and that were available, decided that would make Demi's one look fast and cool with all the aftermarket parts on it, and I went for the more retro original style. I went with, I don't know, just because I wanted to keep the core memory alive, make it look sort of the same as what it was or what it should have been or similar to. So next steps are get the kids to see it, get them to froth it, get them to want to ride it, take them riding, get them some gear and head down to a big grass paddock and teach them how to ride. Yeah.
Oh wow! Yeah, this one! Oh,
can you touch the ground?
Good.
Woohoo! I think it fits Kobe too.
That's so cool.
What's your memories of the Pee-wee, Mum?
No, you made me cry. Oh, I've got a good memory actually. Dad was trying to teach me how to ride it, and he said, "Just come ride straight towards me." And I was like, "Yep, too easy." Blah, straight onto the grass. The tire landed on my stomach. Was doing burnouts on my stomach. And he's like, "Why didn't you get your hand off the throttle?" And I was like, couldn't you just freeze, hey? It was up and down that driveway at Benogan, like, insane. Nah, that's just so many memories. Look where you ended up.
So that's a 2-year build done. Can't believe it's taken us that long. Motorbikes have given people at MX Store so much years in their life, I guess, but really going to be cool to see this bike go on to Demi's family, continue on with her nephews and nieces, hopefully inspire some more young riders to keep going.